How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not looking forward to this episode. This is the episode I've been dreading for quite a while. And the reason is exactly in the statement I just said. We are heading off to the Dreadnought galaxy. Oh, God. Now, I'm just going to explain something. I didn't expect that the final dome of the game would also be the last time we did purple coins. Like, I had initially planned for us to just keep bouncing around, but apparently the final 3 galaxies we have to visit are all in the Garden Dome. So, what a happy coincidence. Fortunately, the 2 other galaxies that we're having to visit, the Jolly Roger Bay and Melty Molten galaxy, those missions aren't that bad. And in fact, I actually really like the one in Melty Molten galaxy. I've made mention of this before, but the one in the Dreadnought galaxy... ugh, I can go kiss my ass. And there it is. Dreadnought's purple coins. Ugh. No. No. Purple comet in orbit. Battlestation's purple coins with Luigi. I only expect bad things. Because this is legitimately the hardest mission in the game. Mario, not so bad. It's only hard when you play as Luigi, because guess what? Yeah, platform moves. Once the platform moves, you can't stop. If you miss one purple coin, you have to die. Otherwise, you can't reset. Fortunately, there's no way to get a game over on this level, because they are so generous as to leave you with an extra life, but still. I'm expecting to fuck up like 5 times doing this one mission. Hopefully not, because I want to be able to do the rest of the missions in one fell swoop, but I'm not holding my breath. I mean, seriously, what the hell was Nintendo thinking with this one? Like, really, why Dreadnought? Why the Battlestation? Why Battlestation purple coins? Yep, there you go. There you go. First death. First death because of that one coin. Lovely. Lovely. Self-fulfilling prophecy much? Oh well, like I said, there's no actual way to get a game over, so the level is incredibly merciful with that, but the level is so damn hard anyway that it doesn't matter. I've actually spent, I think, like an hour on this stage many times just because Luigi's slippery footing makes it that much harder. And because you're constantly being shot at by cannonballs, like I did just there. Oh crap. Well, there we go. There we go, alright. Haha. Duck. Yeah. That's what makes it so hard. What makes it so hard is the moving platform and getting shot at the same time. If it weren't for that, the mission wouldn't be that bad, to be honest. It'd be annoying, but it wouldn't be so bad. But because this is an auto-scrolling stage, it makes it so much harder than it actually needs to be. Because one fuck-up, one minor fuck-up, and you're dead. You have to start over the entire stage. And that just goes, like, if you manually restart the stage or you die, you start at the beginning. Wouldn't it be nice if it gave you checkpoints or whatever? Like, it allowed you... well, see, fucked up right there. Fucked up right there, all because of one bad jump. That is so stupid. That is so dumb. I don't get it. Why? Why is it that one eensy tiny little screw up and you have to go back? Why can't it give you, like, I don't know, even some of the hardest missions in Galaxy 2? Like, you know, the Tall Trunk purple coins? They at least gave you the mercy of, like, a few grace coins. No, in this game, you have to be perfect. This is, in my opinion, this game's equivalent to the perfect run. Which is ironic because the perfect run is the last level of the game, which, that you would expect. This is just some random mission in the game. And the difficulty spike is so high that it just doesn't make sense. I mean, granted, it's in the last dome of the game, which I guess would equate to, like, the final world of the game. But, like I said, it's just a random level. Just a random level in the last dome. And I'm about to just die. Just die. And again, see that? See that? It's all because Luigi didn't do one eensy tiny little jump that I needed him to do. All because he has to have that stupid slippery footing. It wouldn't be so bad. Like, slippery footing would not be so bad if it weren't so extreme. Like, if it didn't just halt your momentum. I don't know. It's irritating. Like, the 3D land, 3D World games, those actually got it right, because Luigi's slippery footing, while it's annoying, is nowhere near as invasive as it is in the Galaxy games. In the Galaxy games, the slippery footing can get you killed if you're not careful. Like here. Like, if you want to do a long jump, you legitimately need to stop for, like, a split second. Oh, sure, now you do it. Now you do the side jump. You're trying to win back my good graces, Luigi? I mean, I still love you. You're still my favorite Mario brother, but you really need to clean whatever is on your boots. I really don't understand that. Why? Why? Just why? And the real question is, like, I still question, how does Luigi slide around? Does he have lube on his shoes? If so, he needs to get it clean. And honestly, I don't want to know what he was doing that involved lube right before he started playing the game. I imagine maybe it's ectoplasm or something. Like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's ectoplasm, because, you know, Luigi hunts ghosts, right? So, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's ectoplasm. I almost died there. Oh, God. No, no, no! Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no! No! I was so close! I was so close! Had I not gotten electrocuted. See, right there. Right there is a primary example of why this stage should not have been on the Battlestation. Anywhere else on the Dreadnought would have been perfectly fine. Like, hell, you could have just explored the third stage and had the purple coins then, like, maybe at the end of the level? Like, on the UFO? Or maybe on the landing strip or something, I don't know, with maybe a time limit or something? That would have been fine. Like, there's so many other places where the purple coins could have been, but no. It had to be on the freaking Dreadnought. I keep hearing that they're doing a remake of Mario Galaxy on the Switch. They need to fix this level. Like, they honestly do. Either make it easier, or put the stage somewhere else. Like, there's, like I said, so many different areas in the Dreadnought that you could have put this level. But no, you had to put it on the Battlestation. I credit them. I credit them for actually making a legitimately tough stage. But I don't get it. Why? Why is Luigi just so bad with this level? Okay, I think I've gotten all my bitching out of the way. So, I guess since I have that on the mind, like the Switch remake of Mario Galaxy, I do actually have like a couple of legit leads on what might be the case for the Mario Galaxy remake on Switch. Apparently they might be using the Chinese version of the game, which uses like sticks and buttons. Which, you know what, that's actually a legitimate fix for Mario Galaxy, because I don't know how they would do that on the Switch. Because the Switch was not made with that in mind, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, Mario Galaxy, I don't know how you would do that on the Switch. I don't know, I've already mentioned that. But, you know what, if they use the Chinese version that uses sticks and buttons and stuff, that would actually kind of work. Because, you know, that would actually work very well with the Switch. And maybe, like, some of the motion controls and stuff could be applied to the gyro controls. Like you... kind of like what you do with... I almost said Hattie. Cappy. and you just use that as your spin. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Hell, you could retrofit a lot of this with Cappy being in place. And I also heard rumor that they might actually be using Mario Odyssey as the engine for Super Mario 64. And if that's the case, that's actually a really smart idea. Like, if they use the engine for Mario 64, or Mario Odyssey for Mario 64, that would eliminate so many issues with Mario 64, because Mario 64 has really slippery controls. But if you put it with the Odyssey engine, a lot of issues with Mario 64 would be fixed. The camera would be better, the control would be better. But then raises the question, which version of Mario 64? I hope they get the DS version. I really do. I know, I talk a lot about it, but really, I do want the DS version to be the one that got selected. Because the DS version had a lot of great ideas. It just needed to be fleshed out more. And speaking of Mario 64, here we are in the Jolly Roger Bay Galaxy. I think this is actually going according to plan. Like, I actually wanted this to be the next galaxy we do right after that horrid nightmare that we call freaking... that we call Dreadnought Galaxy. Now we have just kind of a nice leisurely galaxy. Like, this one's not so bad. Though really, why? Why does the Dreadnought have to be so annoying? I guess it wouldn't be so bad had I not, like... Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right, I could freaking spin and grab coins. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking there. And man, that error meter. Speaking, like... I keep finding new references to Mario 64, like that error meter or whatever. That reminds me a lot of Mario's error meter in Mario 64 Classic. His error meter in that game went down so damn fast. It was so annoying. And Luigi has that same error meter here in this game, so yeah, that's interesting. Now, one thing that actually found, like, I was watching this kind of rumor video or whatever about the Mario 64, like the Mario 3D All-Stars, and like the version of Mario 64 that the guy was showing, which by the way was a mod, which really made me sad. I really hope that they do something like that for the Mario 64 remake. Like, they actually remake the graphics from the ground up. And instead of using the current Mario model, why not use the one they actually pre-rendered in, like, for the Mario 64 promotional stuff? I think that would have been really cool, and would actually, like, give Mario 64 HD its own identity, if you go with the original design. Because, you know, the 64-bit aesthetic looks cool, but at the same time, it looks like crap now. But if you actually go back and apply I'm stuttering here, I'm so sorry. The pre-rendered versions of the characters, I think it would be a nice addition. I really do. And Mario Sunshine, honestly, I don't think that game needs much retooling in terms of graphics and stuff, because the game's already gorgeous. It just needs maybe a couple of other things, like, I don't know, just maybe some crisper lighting and, you know, some added effects on the water and stuff. Like Mario Odyssey water, I think that would be fine, but I don't know. The only thing I really want to be fixed in Mario Sunshine is please fix some of the control issues, and please, for the love of God, balance the game better. Maybe even throw in those older stages that got left out. That would be a nice little bonus. Galaxy, like I said, really doesn't need a whole lot of retooling, but I don't know. One thing that I did, once again, I was watching the video, and he was not only updating on the Mario stuff, he was updating on the Zelda stuff, and apparently there's been a rumor going around that Skyward Sword might be coming to the Switch. Now that one, I have even bigger questions as to how the hell they're going to make it work on the Switch, because the Switch is not exactly equipped for such a thing. Also, for whatever reason, Luigi is not ducking. Was that introduced in Galaxy 2 and I just didn't know it? Took some damage there. I don't know. Because I thought you could do it in Galaxy, like... Oh, you have to be at a standstill to be able to freaking do that. That's lovely. That's swell. That kind of reminds me of what I did earlier. What I did earlier was something really stupid. One of my friends, who I hadn't talked to in a while, I think she wanted to hear my voices or whatever, and, I finally added her on Discord, and, one of the things I did was I started singing. I think it was in Muffet's voice, but it was intended to be Spinell's voice. I actually did sing Other Friends, and it actually wasn't that bad. It was not a terrible rendition of the song, although I think I eventually changed to Chaos King's voice, or King's voice? What is that character's name in Deltarune? What is his official name? I know his son has a name. His son's name is Lancer, so I don't know why the king doesn't have a name. He's just King. Which, if that's his actual name, that's freaking hilarious. It's just wow. That just continues the Dreamer trend of really crappy names. I love... That's just the kind of self-awareness I like. Toby Fox he intentionally makes the names terrible. And, that's just a character quirk. A character quirk. I almost said quark, which wouldn't have been right, because a quark is not the same as a quirk. Spelled differently, and a quark is a base particle that makes up atoms, so I don't think that would actually work. Anyway, so that's just something I always found hilarious, that the Dreamers suck at naming things, and that just kind of became a trend. And if King happens to be just named King, and the running gag of the Dreamers not being able to name things worth shit rubbed off on Chris, I think that would be absolutely hilarious, I guess. I don't know, you may not find it that funny. I find it funny, because I'm a dork, and I find silly things funny. My grandma, stop it. It's not that it matters now. I don't know. Excuse me! Hello, Boo! Follow me, you weirdo. How dare you harm the great and powerful Luigi? This is what you get. This is exactly what you get for all that freaking crap you did back in Luigi's Mansion. Man, I hate the Boos in Luigi's Mansion, the first one. Second and third game, they're actually not that bad. But holy shit, in the first game, they were so horrible. Apparently in the European version, they're even worse. The Boos were so much worse in the European version. And I don't know why. Why did they decide that was a good idea? Especially in the late game. I think in the PAL version of the Hidden Mansion, you have to get 45 of the Boos in order to get to the final level, which is King Boo. Oh, there we are. I was trying to find out where these things were. I don't know why I was having such issues. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. And seriously, Nintendo, why did you think that 200 and 300 HP for these freaking Boos that like to jump all over creation was a great idea? It's not. And apparently, the Boos happen to have more HP in the PAL version. Yeah, I think some of them, more often rock 200 plus HP meters. And that's just a common thing. I hear that's the same thing in the Japanese and the American version too, but holy shit. That was not a very good idea, Nintendo. That was not a very good idea. Ah, mercy. Plunder the Purple Coin. That's a great name for a freaking stage. And again, continues and completes the Jolly Roger Bay allegories. Just, the connections are there. Come on, Nintendo. This should have just been called Jolly Roger Bay. That is Jolly Roger Bay. I don't care. But now we're on to greater tides. It's time to head to the burning tide of the Melty Molten galaxy. Now that still doesn't work for this galaxy. It still only worked for freaking Melty Monster. Red hot purple coins. Now that works. And see, Nintendo, you could have done this with freaking Dreadnought. I'm telling you, Nintendo, please fix that. Please fix that in the All-Stars for whatever. I need to stop bitching. I've run out of things to talk about. So, you know what? I'm just going to admire this music. Let's talk about the music here. Just keep talking, man. Just keep talking. Should have had some coffee. I actually didn't have any coffee today. I had G Fuel, which my friend Oscar gave me. Thank you, man. Tasted, you know, it tasted kind of like sparkling water, really. Just with a bit more of a soda-like consistency. I mean, it was good, but it was just, it felt weird. Like, it was not at all what I expected. Like, most energy drinks, from my understanding, taste like sugar. Whereas this actually tasted okay. And, yeah, there's no sugar in G Fuel. Instead, it's just water and other things. There's actually a bunch of ingredients, but, you know, it tastes pretty good. Apparently there was more ingredients in there other than just peach flavoring. Because I think there was like a couple of other fruits and then like broccoli and kale in there. Which, to be honest, a lot of people hate broccoli. I like broccoli. I really do. I actually used to eat it a lot whenever I was little. And then for some reason I stopped eating it. And now I'm actually eating it, at least with other meals and stuff. Like, it has to be with something in order to balance out the bitter taste. But, you know, it's pretty good. And just an FYI, guys, cauliflower and broccoli, they're the same thing. They're from the same plant. They're just at different stages of development, which I found kind of interesting. I didn't know that until fairly recently, so there you go. I hope that was mind-blowing. Or, dang it. I was going to make a volcano pun, and I couldn't think of anything. That's the only bad thing about, you know, working on puns and stuff all the time. You just run out after a while. So, I guess these things are hot on our tails? I don't know. I'm not feeling particularly funny tonight. I guess one thing I could talk about is, like, I've been watching Nintendo Capri Sun play Crystallis, which looks like a really interesting game. I've never played Crystallis personally, but I know it's on the eShop or the Nintendo Switch Online thing for the Switch, so I might give it a try. It looks like a fun action RPG. Graphics are a little but, you know, they look pretty damn good for the NES. Like, really surprisingly good. Leave it to other companies to, you know, push the Nintendo Entertainment System, almost said the Switch, to its absolute limit. Like, Capcom knew that faux show whenever they were doing Mega Man. They always knew. They were masters of the NES. I don't care what anyone says. They knew how to work that system. They knew how to work with that limitation. And yeah, it's just, you got some of the most beautiful games on the NES. It's just, there is nothing that compares to Mega Man, in my opinion. I'd say Crystallis is kind of close, but, you know, nothing really is as good looking as Mega Man. Like, particularly like Mega Man's 5 and 6. Holy shit, those games look so good. They look so good. Like, some of them could almost pass as early Super Nintendo games. Like, not really, but honestly, if you just up the bits and stuff and added more colors, they really would look like Super Nintendo games. They look so good. But then again, that's what Mega Man X is for, right? I don't know. Am I the only one that really doesn't like Mega Man X? Like, you already mentioned this, dude. You already mentioned this. But you know what? I was talking more about Mega Man ZX. But I really don't like Mega Man X. I just don't like how it handles it. Just, the controls feel a little stiff to me. Like, to me, they're not that intuitive. Like, they feel kinda like Mega Man, but not really. And whenever you're hopping over to a new series that's within the same canon, you want the game to feel relatively similar to its predecessors. Like, different enough, but similar. Mercy. Did I even talk about these galaxies? Not really. Except Dreadnought. Which I totally dreaded, man. Excuse me. I need to redo my toenails. I painted them a while ago, and now they're starting to chip, so I need to reapply a new layer of stuff. But anyway, we're about to enter a cutscene here, so I gotta end off this video. Plus, we're already at, like, we're over our time limit anyway, so thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for the finale of Super Mario Galaxy. Bye!